Recording is on.
It is the 4th of May, 2026. The Between Us crew is here again and we are building in public. Today is the day we go live. There'll be outreach today to get people to sign up, and everything else can just happen, on the side. How's everyone doing today?
Stellar, stellar.
Stellar, yes.
I'm doing great.
Good, good. Sanyam?
Great.
Amazing. Okay. So, just to kick things off, I've been setting up a whole bunch of things in the background. We have a custom email address. Mira's probably going to log on again. We have a test, just a demo website because we wanted to add in some context. We have an application form. So there's a lot of things that have been made. So there's an application form. So let me just show you. Yeah, okay. I was just bouncing between setting up some operational stuff. So let me go ahead and share this. This has been built simply using Replit, literally built it in 24 hours just so we can go live and get people to have something to look at. Massive thanks to Desi for the copy here. Um, this is what I connected to the domain name, I think on Friday last week. And this is what people will see when they, just first impression, like, what is this project about? What are we going to do? And yeah, at the moment, the favicon on the website is a red square. I'm looking at changing that by the end of day today. So if anyone knows how to create a favicon really, really fast, I'm needing that done within the hour after our call. Okay, that's currently what I'm working on at the moment, fixing. Yes, so we have this, and then we have, when you click the apply here button, you get to this form over here. Massive thank you to Miro for helping to put the copy together for this one. Once you click submit form, you get a baseline thank you message. So that's there. So we have these two things to do over here is create the favicon by the end of day today. What else? Yeah, I guess that's it. And then there's a calendar link as well, which, but first, obviously getting in the, what do you call it? The applications. So that is where we're at. So I'd love to know where everyone else is at in terms of what they're working on. Sanyam, don't be shy.
Yes, yes. Based on our last meet and the logo that everyone liked was two people sitting across each other. I tried to make some iterations. Let me share it with you all. Just a second. Give me 2 minutes, guys.
Yeah, take your time. Does anyone know how to make a favicon really quickly? It's 48 by 48 pixels. I'm
It
thinking,
should be our logo, I guess.
yeah, I need that for the current link that we're using. I need it for this one because it's currently showing up as a red one. So for
Yeah,
this,
but shouldn't that be our logo? And we
yeah,
can
should we just, could we maybe just use one of your ones temporarily? Like you could
Yeah,
just
sure.
export it to us today and then we can just use it. I mean, why not?
Yes. Whichever one you think will be great, I can just explore that.
Amazing. Okay, let's go.
So yeah, these were the ones I tried to. Since last time I told you that the one we were thinking of wasn't scalable because it was just a line one.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, let me open that up. Yeah, this one. This was just a line logo. It wasn't scalable. The concept was really interesting. That's why I try to use some shapes, make it a little bolder, so that it will be scalable and will be definitely visible if you use it as a favicon. Like, it is visible. All these logos are slightly visible when they're small, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, and also I try to use different fonts for the title. We can think later on the font as well, because we could have many options. But first, let's discuss the logos.
What's the vibe, guys? Who did the awe? Was that you, Desi?
No, no, that wasn't me, but I love this.
You like
Was
it? Okay, what's the vibe? What's everyone feeling?
I love 1 and 3. Yeah, things that are calling out to me.
Okay, anyone else? Ariel?
I like them a lot. I mean, I like the comparative matching height of the very bottom one, but obviously the little figures are on their sides. So like very small scale down to be hard to see even a favicon. But I love the spirit of them. I also like 3 a lot. Yeah, I wonder if the height of the logo could match the height of the B or the U,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
but it has feels like it has all the right flavors and clearly a nod towards one thing connecting two people. Delightful.
Yeah. Miro, what's your vibe?
Right.
If you're able to
For
talk,
me,
yeah.
yeah, for me, the number three actually looks like the studio for the project. Um, like,
Sorry, the audio was a little bit
Yes, we couldn't hear you.
no, we couldn't hear you, Miro.
oh, can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yes.
Okay. So for me, the number three actually works the best.
Cool. Consensus. We have it. Done.
Yeah, personally, I also like the three. Also, if you guys can see the B here, I rotated it, but the last one won't work. But if you guys see the B here and two people, so it's also a nod to between us.
Cool. I can actually, if you provide that to me, I can just add it to the favicon.
Sure.
Favicon is 48 by 48 pixels. I can
Okay.
just double check that after the call. So if you could export that to me in the right format, I will just go ahead and add it straight in, and that'll already get that. That's done. Amazing. Amazing.
Okay.
I was thinking
What color?
Yeah, go ahead.
I was just thinking if it's too hard to see, because but if it's too teeny, anyway, that this seems like a perfect favicon. But if it's too teeny, if scaled down, it seems too small, like where favicons appear, like the top of the browser. You could always cut it in half and have it just be just for the favicon, just like one little body and head.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's a
Because
good
then
one.
it's
Yeah.
the same spirit, and it's like okay, one person, but then you see it in context, it's two. Anyway, it's amazing.
That's a good one. That's a good point from Ariel. So maybe if you could provide two export versions, one with what Ariel just mentioned, just the head and the top of the body, because I the favicon is so tiny. Like I'm looking at it on my screen right now, and it's like the size of my fingernail,
Yeah, I know.
even smaller. It's absolutely tiny. Um,
Right.
yeah, I'll send you a DM straight after the call, and let's just get that favicon exported.
Sure. Sure. And
Um,
do we need the favicon in white color? Because browser tabs are usually black.
yeah, I have no idea what our favicon best practices. Does anyone know? I have no idea.
I think I think a TIFF file is usually common. I can't recall, but I don't think you. I vaguely recall you could have transparency in there, but like, yeah, it's usually just a little square. Let me double check. TIF file. I think.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna send you because the website is this sort of um, beige gray background. I'm gonna send that to you as well, super quick, Sanyam, so that you have it. Where are you, Sanyam? Let me send it to you so that you already have it. So you can, if you could put it on this background, that would be amazing because then Okay, hold on. Da-da-da-da. Where is the Between Us project? Let's see.
Yeah, even SVG or PNG transparent. And then it's like if it's dark mode, it won't be like a white block. Or you can just export it against a white square too. But
Yeah. We should try the different versions, like what Ariel mentioned. So I'm just sending you a message right now, Sanya, and then I'm
Sure.
adding in the color, which is this one here. Or you could just extract the color. I have no idea why my snipping is not working today. It's like I snip things. Oh, it would be on my desktop. Yeah, okay. So I'll just send that over to you here, and then you have the color. So if you could put it on that, and I think it's 48. I'll send you this 48 by 48 pixels. Cool. So
So
that's
like,
it.
do I need to make a 48 by 48 square with this color, and
Yes,
over
please.
that the icon, right?
Please. And then two versions of the icon. So one that Ariel mentioned, which is just like the head and the body, and then the other one
Got it.
is the two.
Got it. Got
Amazing
it.
job. We finally got there. It's amazing.
That's great.
Amazing. Well done. Yeah, now is the fun stage. Now is doing the interviews. So I know some of you would like to help out with the interviews. I just want to say a massive thank you to Miro because I needed help today to like walk through the whole user experience with when people sign up. Oh, we're watching Sanya work live. Cool. So when people sign up, when they sign up for the Google link and everything. So I've set up a Gmail account, which I will just show you now. I've signed up for a paid account, Miro. I literally just did that 15 minutes ago. And using this, it's going to have everything like in one Google workspace, right? So we have a Google email address, we have a Google Calendar, and we can even save everything in the Google Drive when the interviews come in. And then another thing that I thought about doing is, let me just show you this one here. We're very organized. So if you look at the project document over here, where is it here? We have a project document over here called a living project tracker. Oh, it's asking me to verify. Okay, let's see. Cool, that should log me in. So what we have is we have the project plan document, which is an internal document. Let me just find it here in the chat. There's the internal checklist document, which Miro and I have been reviewing. I'm just trying to pull it up amongst all of the chats. And I'm also going to go ahead and add it to the interview between us stories, GitHub, da 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 da. Okay, where is it? Project tracking internal document. Okay, internal. Okay, here it is. So what we have right now is we have this. We have this internal document, which is keeping us extremely meticulous, right? So we'll get them to, fill in the tally form. Then they'll receive an acceptance email. In the acceptance email, we're even guiding them to sit facing a window, having a calm background, wearing normal clothing, letting them know that if they want to remain anonymous, it's no problem because we can create artistic illustrations. And then this is for you as an interviewer. Do you have your interview script ready? Um, are you ready to explain, to the person that this is going to be published, that there's going to be photos taken when the person shows up on the screen? Is the lighting good? Are they at eye level with the camera? Hit the record button on Jitsi. And have you moved from the mental model of being data collector to human connection? Okay. And then, very good suggestion from Miro again is to do the photo shoot after the call, but during the call. So we're going to do a live photo shoot. We're going to interview them, and then we're doing a live photo shoot. So everything's happening in the call. And then we have the interview script here, which was put together by Desi, which I'll allow her to chat about in a bit. At the end of the call, we're capturing photos. And guys, this is all TBD, you know. The first time we do this, probably things are going to go right, things are going to go wrong. We'll see. We can always edit this internal protocol based on feeling on how it happens. So we're going to try to take 5 screenshots of the person, and then we're going to move those 5 screenshots into an AI tool, get that to a higher what is the word I'm using? You know what I'm word I'm looking for. Get it like to a higher quality, and then when you're finished as an interviewer, you're going to drag the photo in, video in, person name, da 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 da. And then there's post publishing as well. Here we go. Write the article, review internally, share a preview link with the person for their approval, publish the article. This is going to be made into Excel checklist. Yes. Cool. So this is where we are at right now. So yeah, wow, what a journey. I'm gonna share this one over here, and I'm gonna let Desi walk us through this one because she's the storyteller.
Hey everyone. Yes, I spent some time looking through our votes in the last call and piecing together how we organize the questions that everyone voted for, the 7 questions. So this is what I came up with, and thank you, Mira, for your suggestion. I agree with what you said. So I integrated like the question that you had commented on. So I'm seeing here where there's an opening. I added this just to get a sense of like what's their story. Let them kind of introduce themselves, where they're from, what their day-to-day life looks like. We wanted to get a sense of the before. So, what was the situation you were dealing with before this entered your life? What were you coping with? And I also put some comments in the bottom of like why we would want to bring out these questions. Um, how well was that working? Then we have the turn. How did it actually enter your life, and what did you think it was when it first showed up, or who brought it in? Did you think it had anything to do with you? For question 4, it would be the stakes. Was there a specific moment when you felt like you couldn't keep going the way things were? Walk me through what happened. The core moment. So, was there a moment where you thought this actually works? So, asking them to walk us through, uh, like they were there, like kind of reliving that moment and what the feeling was. Because we're all going through it feelings. So, question 6 would be the after. What's actually different now? In small ways and in big ones? Has anything shifted beyond the practical side? How you think, what you trust, worry about? Where do old world and the new world still clash for you? I feel like a potential follow up to that. You want to let them, answer these questions. Maybe go through the questions one by one to give them time. Probably tell them first, hey, I'm going to ask you for question 6. There's multiple questions, and just go through it. And then the follow up would be: is there someone in your life you've seen this change? Tell me about them. It's really good to get like someone else in the story. I've seen this, kind of going through the examples of Humans of New York. And question 7, which would be the closing: if someone in the exact situation you were in a few years ago asked you one thing, what would you want them to know? So this is like an invitation for like a very powerful last quote. Um, and then I put over here, went a step further and started some writing guidelines for processing all these questions after you have it. And mock up story examples that we had already worked on in previous calls. So right here, the writing guidelines can change. However, I thought this would be a good start, something that we could work towards. So like headline formulas, also kind of a pre-submission checklist. So what we want, setting up the first scene, making sure like technology isn't the protagonist, it's the people. Um, is there a second character? That question asking, who else did it change? Kind of grabbing other characters for the story. And yeah, if you guys want to take a look at it, it's linked there.
So here is the links here. So I'm going to go ahead and add this to the 6 steps protocol. It has already been added. Okay, yes. So we should familiarize ourselves with these scripts before we interview. Okay. 8 questions, opening before turn, and the stakes. Thank you so much, Desi. Wow. Okay. Amazing. And then with the writing guidelines, that's the post editing. Amazing. Yeah, this is great. Even the copy, Desi, that you generated was amazing because this is okay. So this is me building in Replit like live as we were on the call. I basically was adding the favicon like live on the call while we were building. I'm not happy with the positioning of this, but this is all Desi. She's the one who came up with, I mean, this is super simple. This is AI, but this main headline was this is all Desi's writing. So it's amazing. I can't wait to, start reaching out and getting those first interviews in. It's going to be really nice. Yeah. So yeah, this is, do not underestimate how powerful copy is. Copy is so important. Yeah, go ahead, Desi.
Sorry, yeah, I wanted to add. I've worked with Fathom AI, and it's actually really easy, really fun. So I put that as a suggestion for
Okay.
the interviews. Mhm.
Okay, cool. I'm on currently so many different AI subscription tools. I'm trying to limit my AI subscription tools right now. So I suggested using just what did I suggest? Using Jitsi, which is what we're using right now. Um, just so that it's just, yeah, I've used Jitsi previously. And then we just have to use another AI tool to auto transcribe it, but that should be fairly easy. Um, okay, so Fathom. Okay, let's go look at Fathom together. AI note taking, that's out of this world. Fathom summarizes your meeting so you can focus on the conversation. Now available, bot free. Get started free forever. Okay. Do you want to walk us through what this does, Desi? How would this work in the setup that we're looking at? Okay.
Yeah, just give me. I know that See, I use Google Meet a lot. So if we're using Jitsi, what it does is it's working side by side, so it integrates. You have to download it onto your desktop. And that's
Okay.
and 1 second. Let me see if I could. Honestly, it's a suggestion.
Mhm.
We all need to use it. I could maybe use it on my end for my interviews, and you could see how we could like give the recording. It will give you like a summary of all the great points at the end of the call. it'll send it directly to your email, and it actually records the call itself.
Mm.
Yeah, and so you can go back to those points exactly in that time. Another thing is that it has a chat box where if somebody said something, then you could work with the AI to say, "Hey, what was like the most captivating moment of this call that you think?" And it could like show you. So it's like little things like that that it would be, fun to use that I haven't really seen with um, Google Meet. I mean, Google Meet, yes, Gemini, you probably do stuff like this. This just makes it a lot easier.
So you
And
kind
I'm
of,
sure there are others out there.
sorry, go ahead.
I'm sure there are other tools out there. That's just the one that I'm a little bit more familiar with and thought would be cool. But I
So,
think
so
any
you download this on your Mac and then you open it while you're having the call?
yes, it's kind of like Zoom. You know, as Zoom also, um, sorry, Firefly. Do you guys remember Firefly?
Yeah, definitely no Firefly, yeah.
It would just join your call. Well, it's kind of like that. So.
Cool. Yeah, I don't know what's everyone else's vibe. Because we're gonna need to transcribe all of the calls afterwards. I mean, the transcription is a small part of it. I think I have, do you think I might have a transcription service? I don't know. I signed up for one like so long ago. I mean, as long as we have it recorded is the most important thing. And I know Jitsi, like I'm recording right now, as long as it's recorded, it's fine. Um, so as long as we record it in Jitsi, I mean, Desi, if you'd like to use this as a chat tool, I'm happy to also give it a try. So I just downloaded my Mac, click record, click record on Jitsi, and then I'm recording at 2 times with 2 devices. Is that how it works?
Um, yeah, I think it'll send you like a note that it's recording whenever a call comes on. Maybe I could just send you some instructions,
Yeah,
and in that way it's a little easier, like after the call.
yeah, sounds
And
good.
like I said, I think everybody could use whatever works for them as long as everything's recorded and everybody has access to it.
Yeah, as long as it's recorded, we'll have to be super organized. So, like, calls done, move the call recording into the Google Drive folder, move the pictures in straight away. Yeah, just so that, because if you guys can imagine, if we have 10 different interviews going, and if we don't match the name with the interview, whoa, we're going to have to be really organized. It's like, this is the person's name, load it in. Each person's going to have a folder, and us as interviewers are going to be responsible for the quality of that folder for each interview. So yeah, exciting times. Woof. Yeah. So this is fun. Now we're moving into the interviews. This is fun. Okay, so we seem to be pretty much ready to go. I need to edit the favicon on the website, which I was editing. Actually, it took me like 3 seconds. So I'll try to get that on the website in a nice way before the end of day, and then I'll republish it. It's already linked, and then some of the other comments that Miro added in, that will be fixed. Let me just go to the comments that Miro added in. Yeah, so Miro, the things that I already took, the thank you message for the meeting invite, I've already changed that. The thank you after the form submission on Tally, wasn't able to change that yet. Favicon, we're on it. And the invitation that came from betweenus.042@gmail.com, Yes, that's going to change now too because I signed up for a paid account. Da 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 da. And that's it pretty much. Yeah. So we can go. We can just go live today. So, what I'm going to be doing is I'll do an announcement just from the Bitcoin Design social media account saying we're going live. We've gone live. It's not going to be an invitation to apply. The invitations to apply is going to be through personal networks. So Desi would love to lean into your personal network with the Dadas, not the Dadas, with the Bitcoin Mamas, right?
The Aries, yes. Yeah, I could do that.
I can send you a message, you send the message to them, they follow, just like a super message like, hey, do you want to, this is what's happening. We'd love to hear your story, schedule it here. And then, yeah, then we get their stories in. Then I'm going to reach out to a friend I have in India, another friend that I have in South America, and a couple of friends that I have in Africa. These are going to be private messages sent to all of these people, asking them to share it with their network. I do think we're going to get an influx of stories in of people wanting to be interviewed. So yeah, exciting times. Let's just go look at the I just want to show you this here quickly. See, the calendar link is this one. This is the link that people will see when they here. So as you guys know, I have kiddos, so all of the appointment times are around the kids' school times. So I've put that open just for Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays, so that the entire week is not filled with doing interviews. And then I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to close. We should just leave it open until I would say maximum first week of June. Um, you know, or let's see, does this go even further? It's going into July. It's open for 2 months. What do you guys think in terms of how long we should leave it open? Um, I think a month and a half maximum. What do you think?
Yeah, it's probably good to start with, but seems like it would depend on how the cadence and how long the line is to get interviewed. And if you're getting such a great amount, you could cut it off sooner or later, but seems like it'd depend.
Yeah. I think a month and a half for now, and then we'll just vibe it and see what happens. You know, once we get in the first few interviews, we'll feel the cadence. Once we get the first few applications in, we can feel the cadence as well.
Yeah.
So I'll edit this after the call. I'll just change it to a month and a half. So we'll stop interviews here. I'll stop the interviews here in the second week, sort of third week of June, somewhere around the 14th. We'll close it off, and we'll just see what comes in the meantime. Yeah, that's it. Exciting times. What else do we have to talk about? Sanyam, would you like to talk anything about the website or anything like that?
Yeah, I was hoping to, try out some things with the website, like the current one.
Mm-hmm.
I would love to, make some changes and present it to you.
Yeah, that will
I
be.
will, I'll just try it out and make it better in any way. If that's, I'll just try it out. And I
Yeah.
should also start working on the because right now I have end term week. So as soon as I get free, I should probably resume the work that we had done on the story pages,
Mm-hmm.
and incorporate all the progress that we had done till now.
So check this out. I think we're gonna AI our process, right? Because if you look here on my screen, you can import a Figma design.
I know Replit, right? So like if you can add me to the your workspace, that will be great.
So we can vibe everything in Replit. It's going to be super fast because if we import the
Yes.
Figma design, if the design matches, it's already linking to the domain name. Then every time a story comes in, we'll be like, hey, this is the story. My name is even spelled incorrectly here. I didn't change it. But it'll be like, hey, this is the story, add it in as a new story on the website. Here are the pictures. And then every time you have a change, you just click republish and it pushes it live. So this is going to be, just an AI workflow. I think that'll work really fast for us.
Right. Yeah. Yes. 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 Please
Yeah.
add me to the workspace.
Yeah. We won't need to use the old way of designing. If we can nail the design, and if Replit can get the design decent enough matching the Figma file over here that we import, I think we'll be sailing. It'll be pretty easy
Right.
to get the stories up.
Yes.
So yeah, that's the plan. I don't know if there's anything else to talk about. Is there anything else to talk about? Miro, did I forget something?
No, one question I have, do you know which version of a Google Workspace did you buy, the paid version? Because depending on that, we could get some built-in capabilities for the transcribing of the recording. So, but in that case, like administrator needs to enable something, and someone before the call needs to just enable the transcript, and in that case, it automatically gets to the Google Drive
Yeah,
folder.
that's so good. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let me go check that what Miro asked. So
But you can do it afterwards and let us
yeah, I
know in
can
the
check
chat
it afterwards.
also.
I think it was like €8 a month or something. I think I took the standard one. There's just like
Okay. Yeah.
one.
Just let us know, and then we'll figure out the workflow for the
Yeah, I mean, I want to AI power this whole process, because if we're going to be really smart, because I was even looking into like using OpenClaw as well to like manage the whole working process. You can create signals, right? Because everything works with Google. So you can have like the interviews conducted, and then you can even talk to the like, let's say we have an Excel spreadsheet. You can be like, hey, are there any outstanding, you can talk to the spreadsheet and be like, hey, are there any outstanding files that need to be uploaded? Oh, who's outstanding in terms of consent? All these kinds of things, because there's so many moving parts. Is it published online? Which stories are pending to publish online? So ideally, I'd like us to have this like Excel document hub, which we is linked to all of the stories that come in, and then we can just chat to it and be like, hey, what's outstanding, what's this. So that's something that I'm really looking forward to figuring out on the back end. Yeah, I'm going to figure that out. There's even Claude Workspace, Claude Co-work. Has anyone ever used that? Claude Co-work will even set tasks for you and automatically do tasks for you using Claude Cowork. Yeah, Claude Cowork. I still have to try that out as well. It will literally go into projects, access files that you instructed to access, and it can check out everything for you. So we're going to use AI to our best advantage in this project. Yeah, cool. Okay, so Favicon done, and that's it. We just go live.
Hooray!
Desi, what do you want to say?
I meant to like clap my hands and I accidentally pushed out.
I was like,
But this
so there are more moving parts to this project than appears to the normal eye. To the normal eye, it's just like, oh, fun, interview people. But then when you got down to it, and there you build a single page website, and there's application form, and there's a Google, what do you call it? Google booking form. There's so many different moving parts to this. I'm definitely going to try to figure out Claude Co-work. Claude Co-work, you can even upload things into it, and you can talk to the same file base, right? which is going to be a very smart way of working. So yeah, I want to figure that out. Miro, I know I have to also set up the AI call for the 13th of May. We, yeah, I need to set that up as well.
Okay. Or we can move it to other date. That's it.
Maybe we should. Let's just focus on getting this one live, and then then we can move in. It seems very much more aligned for me because I want to focus on this getting like smooth and beautiful and everything. And eventually we can use this as a showcase. We can be like, hey guys, look, we built the website AI. We did this AI, AI, AI. Look, this is how you AI the whole thing. So yeah, let's go live. And then on a practical perspective, like interviewers, right? Desi, I know you'd like to interview. Mira, I know you want to interview. I'm definitely interviewing. Um, I know Miro's in CET time. Desi, you would be sort of better for later in the day. So what I can do is maybe I can create a three-way Discord group, and then when an interview comes in, I'll just be like, hey, who wants to do this? Here's the details. Um, and then you can just see what you want to do. People can just, yeah, take over interviews. Fun, fun. So Sanyam, if you could come back with the designs for the next call, that would be amazing because we've now the logos decided. There was complete, everyone agreed. So yeah, now we can go move towards the website.
Yes, totally.
Yeah. And don't worry too much about worry more about like you could even think about it just as even a very like a medium level wireframe for now. You don't have the design need to be super nailed because if we use Replit, we'll just take creative direction from other websites. Like today, for example, I created an Apple UX skill file. So you can create a skill file based on Apple's design principles, and you can say, hey, apply Apple's design principles to this thing that I'm designing. Done.
That's cool.
So there's so much. So Miro, I'll message you to move the date for the
Sounds good.
for the AI call for the third time.
No worries.
But there's more important things to focus on right now. Yes. So to-dos, create three-way chat group, Mo Miro, make changes Miro suggested, send for one more review, signal DMs today, and social media post. Sorry, just forgive me. I do my to-do list out loud. Okay, that's it. Is everyone feeling good?
Yes. Should we start sharing the link, or when should we start doing that?
Hmm. Let me get the favicon in a happy place on the website, because right now it looks like this and it's not particularly looking of high design standards. So if you look at it like this, so it looks like this right now. That needs to be closer to each other. It needs to be the same height. So let me just fiddle around after this call. And then once that's fixed, you can start sharing. Yeah.
Yeah, let us know.
So this is the last fix. I'll jump into this straight after the call. I'll start fixing this. And once it's fixed, it's going to fix the favicon on the browser as well. Once the favicon on the browser is fixed, once this is fixed, we just go. I should have it fixed in the next hour because I'm literally after this call, I'm just going to start working on it. Yeah, that's it. Oh, and then for the next call, we'll have maybe even done our first few interviews. So the next call date, let me just align with everyone. Da 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 da. We're gonna go 2 weeks. We go 4th of May. We go 18 May. Does the 18th May work well for everyone at the same time?
Yes.
Yes.
Cool. Oh, we decided on the logo today. Massive. Everything's ready. Finally. Okay. So there's no need for us to stay on the call. I'm not one of those people who keeps on talking if there's no need to talk to the hour. Does anyone else have anything else to add? I just want to go fix the favicon, if we can be honest. So does anyone have anything else to add in?
Nope. Do it. Let's
Let's just
go.
do
So
it.
good.
Do it. Okay, I'm gonna go fix favicon. I'm gonna send one more check in the between us chat group. Miro checks things and we start DMing people. Let's do this. Well done, team, and see you in 2 weeks. Well done. This project is gonna look so nice once the stories are live. I can't wait. Okay. See everyone in 2 weeks. And sorry if I was talking at the speed of 150 kilometers per hour in this call. This is me in go mode when I'm just getting stuff done. So my apologies if the speed was 1.5x. Okay, cool. See you guys on the next call. Let me stop the recording.
Bye bye.
All right. See you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye bye. Thanks
Bye
you.
bye.